There are loads of ways to turn 50k into 100k. You can invest in property, you could build a business, or you could just bet it all on red and hope for the best. But when you're trying to double your money in 3 years, there is often a lot of risk or work involved. However, over the past 10 years, I've been buying and selling online businesses. Quite often we see people double their money in 3, 4, or 5 years. Just to clarify, this isn't a get rich quick scheme or a guarantee on those returns, but today I'm going to break down how I would invest in online business to turn 50k into 100k in 3 or 4 years. Plus, I'll take you through the classic mistakes that people make, the common pitfalls, and the things that you should avoid. Before I get into all of this, I want to clarify what exactly do I mean by an online business. So there's actually a bunch of different types of online businesses. There's e-commerce, there's software, content businesses, publishing articles on the internet, there's advertising, there's even having a YouTube channel like this. First of all, when you're buying an online business, you're buying one or investing in one which is already profitable. So it's already throwing off cash flow. Usually that cash flow is predictable. It's not like real estate where you might need to throw in a bunch of additional money to develop the property or something. So the way that these businesses are priced is usually for 3 times net income over the past year. So let's say you buy a business for 50k or you invest 50k into an existing business. That money at a 3x multiple should generate you about 16.5k per year. That means after 3 years, you've pretty much got your money back, but you've also got the asset, which is still worth 50k. In fact, it's probably gone up a little bit over that time. So then you could sell it or take your money out. You've got your original 50k back and it's paid you 50k. Voila, you've turned 50k into 100k over 3 years. Maybe it takes 4, maybe it goes a little slower, but that's how the maths works out. And this is very real. So whether you invest 50k or 100k or even $1 million, the price of these assets doesn't increase all that much. Sure, there's some variation. Some will go for more, some will go for less. But if anyone's watching this saying that's not true, you can't do it at that price, I would say actually this year we've bought a business for about $1.1 million. We paid a 3 times multiple. We bought one for $600,000. We paid a 2.5 times multiple. And there's many more opportunities in front of us for those prices. Sure, sometimes we'll pay a bit more. We might pay 4x. So it takes us 4 years to double our money. But we also work on these businesses, try to grow them where we can to get that payback time or that doubling time even shorter, even faster. If you hadn't already guessed, we help people invest in online businesses. Maybe you don't want to actually buy one yourself. You just want to get exposure to the returns and the upside. You can invest with Onfolio. Click a link in the description to learn more or to book a call. Whether you do this with us or whether you invest directly, you invest with somebody else, there are some pitfalls you need to know about. The main thing is an online business is a real thing. It's not passive. You're not going to just buy a business and do nothing with it. If you're going to invest, there's a risk that the business gets destroyed overnight. It is a relatively risky asset class, which is why you can get it for the prices you can get them for. So you have to come into this with open eyes, not thinking this is going to be mailbox money. Now, there are ways to get it as passive as possible, like I said, by investing with someone like us or with other companies out there. But don't think this is going to be something where I put my money in and it triples overnight. Another thing to consider is that you can do all the due diligence in the world. You can work with professionals, but there are just some types of online businesses that you should stay away from. You shouldn't invest in. They're destined to fail. There's 7 types that I recommend you do not go near. Check out the next video to learn more about which ones they are.